Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle Samora, and this is Scent Talk from my closet, the fragrance closet. And on this channel, we go over all things fragrance. For today, we are ending our Sugar Me Sweet ride. We've been on this ride for quite a while, and oh, what a sweet ride it's been. Truly love gourmand fragrances, vanilla fragrances, edible smelling things on this channel. A whole lot of you guys do appreciate these types of scent profiles. Now, Sugar Me Sweet is an indie perfume brand based out of New York. They do have their shop on Etsy. They carry perfume oils, odor perfumes as well. They don't only carry gourmand fragrances, but in my opinion, that is what they specialize in. They also have fragrances that are inspired by other fragrances on the market, your high top dollar fragrances. And then they also have, your different scent profiles. They're not all just straight up gourmand. So there's a little bit of something for everyone. Really, really affordable. You have your $29 30 ml fragrances or perfume oils. I have a rollerball oil here, and all of these 10 mls here are $12. So every now and then she'll run a sale. Owner's name is Kimberly, and thank you to somebody who brought it up, like, hey, are you sponsored? You've been doing a lot of Sugar Me Sweet. And I was like, no, if I'm sponsored, I will let you know, of course. Never have we ever gotten to say, and now a word from today's sponsor. It's definitely a nice little dream there for the future. For now, we are definitely enjoying fragrances and brands that, just spark my interest, and I like to come on here and share my thoughts with you guys. So for today, we will be deep diving into some almond fragrances. We're going to talk some almonds, and a little foreshadowing for the future, actually. I lost my train of thought. So because they brought that up, I decided, you know what? I have not given Miss Kimberly her flowers. I have not reached out to the company and thanked them for these wonderful creations. So I went ahead and did that on Etsy. She replied, and now I am on this mailing list that they're going to start up. So yay! Thank you to whomever asked me, because that kind of sparked an interest in me to want to go ahead and reach out. So if they do in fact send anything in the future, everything that I have here I have purchased with my own monies, but if they ever do send anything, believe me, I will let you guys know, and you will always get my straight up honest opinion, always. Yeah, whether I purchased it or not. Okay, so here we go. I'm excited for the future, and I'm excited for almond. I collected so many almond fragrances in today's video. I decided let's go out with a bang. We will be circling back to Sugar Me Sweet because I happen to have got a hold of 30 more fragrances, okay? Little samples and whatnot from this beautiful house, you guys. If this is something you're interested in, go ahead and continue watching. Consider hitting that subscription button and the bell so you'll be notified to new videos. Oh, that was a little lengthy intro there, but I haven't been on in a while, I feel. So yeah, let's get into this. Almonds. I have a drawer full here. Not a whole lot of layering in today's video, but I do have several fragrances I want to highlight and talk about. The different scent profiles that you can find even within the one note almond. So almond paste cookies by Sugar Me Sweet. Had a friend on the channel here, Beth. Beth has been here since the beginning, since before the channel was even created. So shout out to my good friend Beth. She wanted to know if almond paste cookies was wearable in the heat, was wearable, okay? I'm gonna have to say that it's not my personal favorite scent profile after we're testing it for the heat. I'm gonna have to say that this really gives me cozy vibes. This gives me winter feels. And then the scent profile actually led me to want to layer it with a couple of things that just totally, threw me into the winter cozy scent category. So I said, oh yeah, no, I would not love to wear almond paste cookies in the winter. Now, last thing here before we kind of further dive into almonds. Sugar cookie is another one that I was not able to wear test. I was able to wear test these almond paste cookies. The sugar cookie I was not. It is a little too on the buttery side for me, but if you enjoy buttery tones in your fragrances, yeah, it crossed the line for me personally. It's nice and sweet, but it doesn't go you know, to where I would like it to go on my person. So I did not wear the sugar cookie, you guys. I did not get to wear test that for us. Now back to almond paste cookies. Oh, this one gives me sweet, sweet cherry almond feel at the beginning. A hint of cherry. It's more almond. It definitely has a nutty tone. Can feel some vanilla-esque vibe in there. It has a bit of a baked good feel as well. It lasted all day long. It sat pretty close to the skin though, the almond paste cookies. It was not crazy on the projection. You know, so for that reason, maybe it didn't overwhelm me in the heat. But it was not my cup of tea for the heat, as I'm saying. It gave me all the Dior Poison feels, the hypnotic poison, the Dior Poison girl. It went there for me. As I was wearing it, I said, I've smelled this before. I've, you know, it's giving me a certain scent profile, and it was this. I have here Hypnotic Poison by Dior, and I have the Dior Poison Girl. They are both almond fragrances. Your Dior Poison Girl is the lighter of the two. This one does have almond, of course, but it's got the orange, lemon, bitter, lemon and bitter orange. It's got some rose in there, some orange blossom, and then, of course, the vanilla, almond, sandalwood, tonka bean, and all that. So this one does have, you know, lean, a little almondy tones, but you can wear this. It's a little fresher feel. Now the Hypnotic Poison though, this one is a deeper feel to me. This one definitely gives me that almond, and then with a slight root beer tone in it as well. So this one goes away from kind of the cherry tones that we are getting in almond paste. And for the poison here, we have coconut, plum, apricots, Brazilian rosewood. So we also do have some roses in here, vanilla and almond, some tuberose as well. So these fragrances in here, they have florals, okay? So they're a little different than your straight up gourmand almond paste cookies. But to go ahead and elevate these fragrances, layering this underneath, I think would bump it up and take it a step further. These fragrances are pretty light. They don't have the best longevity, in my opinion, when I've worn them, you know, plenty of times before. I do have an oil, Perfumery perfume oil that I used to use. I haven't used it in a while, but you know, to kind of layer underneath this scent profile. And yeah, it's from Oil Perfumery, Hypnotic Poison. It does the job. It really smells in the same vicinity as the Hypnotic Poison. But again, these are scent profiles that I personally reach for, you know, when it's not 100 degrees outside or 120 degree heat index. Not a summer fragrance, definitely not for me. So interestingly enough, that is where almond paste cookies takes me to the winter time, to the cozy feels. Oh, but that opening has that deep, deep cherry feel to it. And so for that reason, it also leads me to this wonderful gift that I was gifted here on the channel by Shimmer Luxe. This is Sherry Almond Cream, and yeah, the lotion creme, sorry, the hand and body lotion, and then the oil. Layering this underneath, I think would amplify and match the scent profile almost to a T at the beginning of the fragrance. Yeah, this doesn't have any nutty feels, even though it has almond. It's more of a sweet, fresh vibe. This cherry almond cream, you can also find this on Etsy. This is by Sweet Clementine Soaps. They have all different kind of scent profiles as well. Different fruits is what I've noticed on that. I'll put it here for you guys. Okay, so that's kind of where it led my nose, all right? I do have an affordable option for the Dior, which is called La Rive Fleur de Femme. Here it is. And this was also gifted by Shimmer Luxe. Thank you. Gosh, you took care of me. Shimmer Luxe came on the channel really early on as well, when we were doing some cherry fragrance reviews. And she was like, you have to try this, you know? So yes, thank you. I still have this. I definitely sprayed it the other night with the almond paste cookies, and it just went beautifully. In fact, I think I preferred this to the Dior. I did. I did enjoy the La Rive Fleur de Femme. If I can find where to purchase this, I'll link it. But I remember this when I looked it up for you guys, when I first reviewed it, it was really, really on the down low, like a nice price. Okay, this brand La Rive. But it gives nice. It gives a good air. A nice solid, oh, solid dropping. A nice solid touch there of that Dior Poison line. Really sweet. Got that almond in there. We have some sour cherry, bitter orange, some peach, vanilla, tonka, and musk. So yeah, it just matches the vibe. Next, I do have a couple more almonds here in the drawer. I have this one by Narcisse. Is it Tuarmina? This is an Italian brand, and I loved the box. What is this? Like mosaic tile type. Very beautiful. I enjoyed the presentation. I still have the box. And this is called Zuccarata. And this is a beautiful, sweet, light, cozy almond. This one is, what is it? It is the name of a dessert. It is a donut or a pastry. You know, it's sweet and fragrant from Italy. What do we have in here though? We have sweet almond, coconut, heliotrope, orange blossom, sugar, vanilla, and white musk. I mean, really light and airy. This Zuccarata. Oh, it is nice to layer with lactonic notes. Like I've worn this before with Maddie's Milk's note. It is so good. Throw in a marshmallow base and you're just enjoying. Love to do vanilla bases, marshmallow bases for almonds to make them a little more gourmand. Oh, I would do that with almond paste cookies. Just not in the summer. Towards the end of almond paste cookies, as it's drying down, it gives me the same like wanting to lean licorice tone that the Dior gives me, the Hypnotic Poison. Yeah, that's what it also gives me. Oh, it's really interesting. But Zuccarata is a beautiful choice, and it is not crazy expensive. I want to say it's in the $50 range, if I'm not mistaken. I'll post it here for you guys. Oh my gosh, such a nice fragrance. Such a nice fragrance. Next, we have Xerjoff Italica. Italica. Where are you? There you are. I feel like I sounded like that chicken that yells the names. Jessica! Have y'all seen that chicken? I love it. I love it. Next, we have Italica. And this is by Xerjoff. And I do only have a little 30 because I actually really enjoy Virtuoso by Genre Perfumes, and also Andromeda's Moon has a great rendition of Italica, and this is really pricey, you know, in the $200-300 range for the big bottle, and so the small bottle was a lot more practical when I was needing this. Oh, this gives me already, it's only been about what, 3-4 years of owning this, and it already gives me nostalgia to my very first reviews and all that. Oh, this has milk and almond, saffron, toffee, bourbon, vanilla, sandalwood, and white musk. And I just have to say that I cannot spray this at all right now because this is a definite cool weather fragrance for me. I mean, I just couldn't do it. I would be able to, but it's a great scent. It's a great scent. That's Xerjoff Italica, if you're familiar. A fragrance that I think surprised me as far as being versatile in the almond category. I don't have the original. I never will own it. I didn't really care for the name at all, so I was like, yes. When Preproduction Perfumery's sister company called Amelie in New York came out with theirs called Vanilla 6. I'll take Vanilla 6 over the other name any day. That's just my personal preference, you guys. This has vanilla, almond, and tonka. It also has, the original has bitter almond, vanilla florals, vanilla absolute, ultra vanillin, tonka bean, and sandalwood, just a whole lot of different vanillas. But people's were kind of up in arms like, oh, this is really plain, this is really simple. I found it to be, to have a nice little custard tone, like a little pudding, you know, just a little dessert there in the bottle. I found this to be nice and strong. Oh man, just so sweet. Just extremely sugared, like a sugared almond feel. Oh, very custardy, just so nice. I really did enjoy this. I was so surprised because there were so many reviews, you know, talking about barnyard smells and body parts. I'm like, okay. I truly ended up enjoying this so much. Maybe it's just this particular rendition. Did I try it against the original? I cannot remember. Did I? Yes, didn't I? I can't remember. I remember I did the review. Yes, it was a side by side. Oh, I don't remember the original, but I do remember this. It was gorgeous. Sweet, sweet, delicious, lasted all day long. Now that I think I might have done a side by side, and the original might have just been really, really light. It was a lighter wear. If in fact I did it. I don't know. I'll link it in the description if I did. Okay, now that we are on to, well, before we jump into my absolute favorite category of the almonds that I have revisited thus far in the past couple of weeks to come to talk to you guys about, I will talk about an oldie but a goodie for me personally in the collection. I almost got a full bottle, but it ended up being fake, so I returned it. Ugh, don't you just hate that? And I haven't really reached or needed for, you know, to purchase a full bottle since, but it's definitely on my wish list. One of these days. The bottle is glorious. The scent profile is beautiful. This is a floral almond, and I'm talking about Kilian's Rolling in Love. Almond milk, ambrette, which is muskmallow, iris freesia, tuberose, vanilla, tonka bean, and musk. And I have my little Rolling in Love here. I do have a little backup. You know, I haven't used too much of it because I just think it's such a special fragrance. It could definitely be a signature if you don't mind smelling, you know, the same every single day. I love to switch it up. So this has just a very sweet, sweet almond milk to it, but with those florals in there. That tuberose really does shine in this. Kilian can do him some florals, okay? The florals that they use over at the Kilian, you know, facilities, you know, the accords that they whip up over there are so natural, so fresh smelling, just really pure, okay? That's been my experience with the Kilian brand. Yes, dupes come extremely close, but they are missing that little finesse, is what I've always, you know, thought of dupes, of Kilian dupes. Speaking of a Kilian dupe, I actually have something that gives this just an oomph about it, okay? I only get about a good 6-7 hour wear out of Rolling in Love on its own, but Genre Perfumes, oh, it's amazing. They do have a serum that you can apply to your pulse points. I actually put this on my jacket this past week when I tested it. This is called Almond Musk, and it is the Rolling in Love scent profile. And I've been head over heels for it ever. I mean, this is a serum, and I have used almost half of it. Look at that. This is gorgeous. You can put this anywhere. You can mix this with so many different scent profiles. I haven't highlighted this enough on the channel. I mean, this deserves its flowers. Almond Musk is a staple, okay? Oh, you guys really, really need to try this out. It is so inexpensive. You know, during the ordering window for Genre Perfumes, Louisiana, you can order it. At one point, I want to say it was a Christmas gift or just a surprise, Mr. Devin, the owner at Louisiana Roma, went ahead, or Genre Perfumes, sent out a 3-ounce sample, and I have just been dibble-dabbling in it. Like, I don't want it to end. But I don't want it to go bad or anything, so I believe I'm going to start wearing it. And then there's like a little crack, because I'm always dropping things. Yeah, I'm going to start using this up, you guys. This is a wonderful lotion. And just stay tuned all the time to the channel. On the community tab, I update you guys when new products are coming out. I just love to share this because it's such great quality, okay? Again, this was gifted because it was a sample, but not only to me, a lot of other people received this sample as well with one of the Genre Perfume ordering windows. Oh, Almond Musk. Yeah, I don't wear it enough. Rolling in Love, one of my favorites, okay? One of my early on favorites. Okay, now, as far as Almond is concerned and Gourmands, you know, that my love, my actual, you know, Gourmands have stolen my heart. It has to be this sugared almond touch, you know, not leaning super pastry vibe, like we're leaning those sugared almond candies, the pink ones, or sometimes they come in different colors. So good. This one here is called Confetto. Sulmana Essenza. This is an Italian brand. I have another decant for Cubano that I haven't tried yet, which I do want to try soon. But this one, oh, I got to wear test this, and a few times. Now, this past time that I wore it with Delicia de Marshmallow, and it was the best experience ever. This lasted, I don't know if the Delicia de Marshmallow just amped everything up in here, but I was detecting this all day long. It was giving me whiffs. I was like, oh, I can smell the sulmana, you know? Oh my gosh, like the very first time I wore it, I thought, man, this is a good 2-3 hours, and then poof, not very nice, you know, recognizable scent bubble. I don't think this is worth the monies. It was really, really pricey. Oh man, this past time that I wore this, I fell in love. Like I said, I layered it with a marshmallow, and I think that might have made all the difference. And then also, you know, this has aged a bit since I first received it, so yum. This has in it, you guys, almond, sweet orange, and bergamot, orange blossom, ylang-ylang, jasmine, rose, Tahitian vanilla, and musk. And this is just really sweet almond crumbly feel at the beginning, like those almond candies, the ones, masapan, they sell it in Mexico. Just a or marzipan, do you say that like that in English? Just a really crumbly feel, sweet deliciousness. But then as it dries down, you get that sweet almond sugared, you know, sugared powder, just lovely scent. This is a gorgeous gourmand, and like I said, I just had the best experience this past time I wore it. Oh, it clung to my clothes. It didn't have the craziest projection, but it was just glorious. It was memorable, okay? Very memorable. Oh my gosh, just yes. So along those same lines, there are other couple of fragrances with almond in them. They aren't particularly a straight up almond fragrance, but they're really, really sweet. This one is sweet, a tiny bit floral, and very powdery, and this is called Les Notes Gourmands. And this one, by Reminiscence, I never got the other two. There is one that is actually supposed to be, I think the green one might be pistachio, I don't remember, but one of them has nuts, like actual more than this. This has almond in it, and it is sweet, but it is a very powdery, okay? Like, it just reminds me of just vintage vibes is what I get from this. Like, but at the same time, it's feminine smelling, okay? Like a feminine sweet almond, but more floral than it is. It's just weird. This one's weird to me. I never really fully got, you know, it's not a super strong fragrance either, and I keep saying I'm gonna declutter it, I never wear it, but then I spray it and it's just an experience, and I'm like, okay, I'll hold on to it. So I still have it here. It's a beautiful fragrance. You know, but it's not one that I would, you know, reach for, like, oh, I'm going to an event and I want to wear that. I don't want to wear it out of the house. I just want to enjoy it. Can we do that? Like a work of art. Can we do that? Mucalat by Montal here has almond in it, believe it or not, but this gives me, it has that really big artificial strawberry, but like I said, it does have that almond in there. It's not, yeah, it's a little bit powdery, I guess you could say. It smells like those Aussie hair products, the purple products, to me. That's what this gives me more than it does the strawberry. But you do get a strawberry chupa chup feel at one point when the fragrance starts to dry down. So this is another weird one to me, but I keep it around because I just think it's so interesting. Just a very interesting fragrance. Very nice. Very strong, okay? It's just like, whoa, super strong. I think that we are, oh, I have a couple more here. I did mention that almond paste cookies was like really, what's the word? It kind of gave me baked good feel. So for that reason, I have this Macron Almond, and I want to say, I don't remember. Oh, here's the box, you guys. I have such a mess. Oh my goodness. This is Macron Almond by Tutti Delices. And it's almond macaron. There we go. It's a pastry. It's a cookie. It's a whole sweet bread shop vibe, this thing. Okay? Totally get sweet bread from this macaron almond. Another one I cannot bear to spray in the heat. Okay? Does it smell exactly like this though? No. You know, and in fact, it gives me a little more of that licorice tone or licorice touch that some sweet almond or, you know, bakery scents can give you. But super affordable if you like this scent profile. I mean, really, really nice. And then to kind of pair with the almond paste cookies or anything here, you want to make it more pastry, more vanilla. I have here Lait de Vanille by Chabot, and this one is a deep, I mean, you're not going to get rid of this after you spray it. It's a really deep vanilla. Very sweet, very pastry-like. I did enjoy that. All right, you guys, like I mentioned, not a lot of layering today. That was it. I just wanted to kind of go through the different almonds that I've been experimenting with and enjoying and give you my thoughts. Let me know if you have a favorite almond that I should try or that I missed here, because there's so many. I didn't even go into any more floral almonds, you know, other than the ones I mentioned. Okay, that was it for today. Thank you so much. I do have a couple more things that I want to go over with you guys for next video, I believe. That was it. The ride was beautiful with Sugar Me Sweet, but we will be back. Oh my gosh. I have here, in order, I have here some samples, you guys, some new releases as well. Super excited to just tear into these and get to know them. But I don't know, maybe I love to do first impressions of these because it's so interesting. So I might do first impression, you know, video before I tear into these samples. There's 12, 34, I think maybe like 15 samples, because I did see they added a couple on my invoice. So I do have more. So yeah, that's why I say I have about 30 Sugar Me Sweet when we circle back to this brand. But next, thank you so much, Dirty Soul Soap Company. I'm gonna have a time these next couple of weeks. During one of the reviews, I mentioned that I had champagne sparkles on the way from Dirty Soul Soap Company, and that I was so excited to try their Bath and Body Works remakes. You know, they revive our favorite discontinued Bath and Body Works scents, but they also have a lot of inspired by fragrances. So I have here Gourmand, because that's my gauge a little bit. I love Escapade Gourmand, and I did get a couple of different products in this scent. And then Dirty Soul Soap Company jumped on one of the comments and said, I might have included some samples for you. You know, I just might have. So yeah, I believe she did. We have some samples. We have quite a bit of samples to go over for Dirty Soul Soap Company, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and break them down into scent, or I already have actually. I have separated them into scent categories. And so for the reviews, instead of bringing, unless I get inspired, you know, instead of bringing on a whole lot of different fragrances, we'll keep it to reviewing, you know, just the Dirty Soul Soap Company. These are primarily body mists. This right here is a body mist. This is reviving Bath and Body Works Champagne Sprinkles, the raspberry deliciousness. It has sparkling champagne, raspberry icing, and rainbow sprinkles. Yeah, this is a mist. They have mist, they have extract de parfums, I believe they have perfume concentration, they have body lotion, they have body scrubs. They have all kind of things at Dirty Soul Soap Company. So I'm excited to explore these, you know, right along with you guys. And yeah, that I believe that is what I would love to go into next with you guys here on the channel. I hope that you would agree that that would be an awesome topic. I do want to share with you guys the Sugar Works haul that I did get in. I believe I brought up Greenwich Village Mallows in a video already. I have the Vanilla Melon Whirl. So many goodies, so little time. And then I also do have a couple of other things. Oh my gosh, so many things. So many goodies. I'm excited. That was it for today, you guys. I gotta head out, but y'all have a blessed rest of your day, your night, or your evening, and you stay safe. Bye-bye.